Hey Space Time Travelers, how you doing? I just want you to think about one thing for a moment before I launch into my little talk for today. About 5 or 6 years ago, I was in Sydney, living in Sydney, and the editor of a gay magazine up there told me that they don't use Asian models on the cover or in the magazine because they don't sell magazines. I just want you to think about that for a while I talk. A lot of people have commented to me about my blonde hair. I'm dark at the moment. This is actually my natural hair colour. But for a very long time, I had long, shaggy blonde hair. I went for the Aussie kind of surfy boy image. And there's a really important reason why I was making my hair blonde. The people who say, oh, you look cute with blonde hair, we liked you better with blonde hair, I get it. It's about cuteness and you like me as a blonde. But for me, when I first came out, my hair was dark, like it is now. And I have to say, a lot of what I experienced on the Melbourne scene was very much the no Asians culture. Now, a lot of people say, oh, there is sexual preference. And I agree, because I have my own preferences. But what I experienced made me feel rejected. It made me feel unattractive. And it made me feel like I was not part of the community. So when I started colouring my hair blonde, it was to conceal my Asian heritage. I'd be chatting online, be chatting to guys, and they'd say, oh, you're so cute, so hot, let's hook up, come on my face, all of that kind of crap. And then they'd say, oh, you're mixed. And because I hadn't picked it straight away because I'm already reasonably fair, they'd say, what's your background? And I'd say, well, dad's Malaysian and mum's English. And I'd either get three responses. I'd either get silence and they'd ignore me. I'd get, sorry, I'm not into Asians. Or I'd get the, oh, okay, thanks. And they would be the responses. And I think to myself, well, what was the difference between me now and 5 minutes ago when you're asking me to come on your face, other than the fact that you now know that I'm Eurasian, that I have Asian heritage? And they would say, sorry, I'm not into Asians. Okay, but 5 minutes ago you thought I was cute. So after experiencing that, when you first come out, it's so important to want to fit in. And so I started making my hair blonde to conceal my Asian heritage. I was hiding who I was. And it worked. It was incredibly successful because I have freckles and I'm slightly fair and I'm mixed. And so when I was blonde, people would not even pick it. People would say, oh, what's your background? There's something different there. And I'd say, well, my dad's Malaysian. And they'd say, wow, I had no idea, So for me, being Asian, again, was about hiding a very important part of me. And then as I got older, I started to get tighter and tighter of concealing that part of me. And I also kind of felt like I was doing my family a bit of an injustice by hiding that part of who I was. I also started to discover that the people who were hanging out with me just because I was a cute blonde were not actually the people that I wanted to be around anyway. And most of those people, in fact, nearly all of those people, are not a part of my life now. The people who mean the most to me, the friends that are the most important to me, are the people who appreciate me for my mix rather than see it as a liability. So now when you say to me, oh, we really thought you were cuter as a blonde, I get it. It's a preference. You like me as a blonde. But for me, it's about something much more important. For me, having my natural hair colour now is about saying, this is who I am, this is the way I was made, and if you don't like it, well, you're not going to be a part of my life anyway. The people who are only attracted to me because I look like a blonde Aussie boy, I don't want them in my life anyway, so it's not important for me to attract them anyway. There you go. Anyway, that's me. That's why I have dark hair now. That's why I probably will never be a blonde again. And I know, some people will disagree with me, but my experience is to the contrary. Anyway, that's it for me today. I'm not going to rant anymore. I'm going to say you are beautiful the way you are. You don't need to hide any part of you. That's something that I've learned. And I hope that you all all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I wish you all happiness and abundance, and I will see you again next week. Okay, bye guys.